Hey guys, bass fishing is hard to keep up with the technology that's coming out today. Every time you get a new transducer for your forward facing sonar, there's another transducer to go from carbon to black to live to all these different things on all of our equipment. And with that, technology growing, what I wanted to talk about today was the integration of AI, artificial intelligence, into bass fishing. And it's coming to bass fishing. It's coming to the whole world, and it's coming real quick to the whole world. And the ramifications of it right now are not really completely understood. There's some who say, AI, once it reaches a point of what they call the singularity, that is the point at which AI becomes self-aware, self-dependent, and has no need of anybody to sustain himself, their self, itself, whatever you want to call it. They all say that's a danger of what it may become in the long run. But before it gets to that point, what's going to happen in bass fishing is fishermen are going to start to use AI as a tool to advance their fishing. And they're going to be able to do it in a lot of different ways. The first way they'll be able to do it is they'll go to one of these AI sites, one of these AI engines. The most popular right now would be a site called ChatGPT, and it's actually morphed in the last 6 months, and they have a new version of it. And what they'll be able to do with things like this ChatGPT is you'll be able to talk into your phone or to your computer, because most of it's voice right now. It's all voice activated. I guess you could type in, but I think it's more voice activated. And you'll be able to ask it questions like, I'm going to Bugs Island Lake on April 15th this year. What would be the best areas, the best patterns, and the best lures to throw given the conditions predicted on the weather, the water temperature, fishing pressure, and everything? And in about 3 seconds, ChatGPT will eventually be able to tell you, you need to do this in these areas with these lures under these conditions. Or you may ask it, compile a list of all winning patterns and best lures for the body of water that I'm fishing this time of year, I'm getting ready to go to. Please compile that list for me. And in 3 seconds, it'll compile a list from the whole entire internet of any post that's ever been put on there and put them in order however you want them for your use as a fisherman. Well, that's not the only thing it's going to be able to do. Other things it's going to be able to do, ultimately, Garmin and Lowrance and Humminbird are going to integrate AI into their units. And they'll be voice activated. Of course, your unit will be voice activated. It won't just be you got to, touch screens and all this type of thing. You'll just be able to tell your unit what you want to do. But also what it's going to be able to do is, for example, if you've got your forward-facing sonar out there, you could say, ChatGPT, what are those dots I'm seeing right now at 30 feet in front of the boat? And ChatGPT will say something like, based on our vast input, it is most likely that the dots you see, because of the formation of them and the size of them and the range away from your boat and their activity level and positioning to the bottom, those are most likely largemouth bass, or those are most likely carp, or those are most likely catfish or gar or white perch or crappie or whatever. Or it'll be able to tell you these things, and it'll talk to you and tell you these things. So then well, I'm not going to throw at them because ChatGPT's told me that they're probably not bass, so I'm just going to move on. So then you can say, well, based on where the bait is right now, ChatGPT, where we're sitting, what would be the best place to go? And it'll say something like, well, according to scans of real-time radar, the next cove over has 16 boats in it. So it appears that they're all catching fish. Maybe you should join them. And things like that. So you understand that this AI technology, while it can be very useful in all areas, it helps people right now. They're helping people write speeches in 3 seconds, Kids are using it to do their homework in school, and they're having a problem now, like, what are we going to do with this? But the speed at which it's growing, the technology at which it's growing, is almost going to be infinite. And I worry about it in the long run as far as being something that mankind can even keep up with. But in the meantime, for fishing, it's probably a tool that people are going to want to use. Me personally, I'm not opening Pandora's box on my phone or my equipment. I'm just not going to do it. Call me old-fashioned, call me whatever you want, but I'm just not going to do it. I'm not, like somebody said, connecting to Skynet on purpose. So anyhow, there's some things to think about today. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Alexander the Greg Fishing. I appreciate it. Put a comment down below, like it if you would, and share it with your friends to help me grow the channel so I can bring you more content. Thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.